bright kingdom of Sunvale, people used to say one thing with confidence: nothing bad ever happens here. The castle shined like gold under the sun. The streets were always full of music and smiling faces, and the royal family was loved by everyone. But far beyond the cheerful town, in the quiet northern hills, there lived a sorcerer no one could explain. No one knew when he arrived. No one knew where he came from. Some said he was born from a curse. Others believed he was once a man who became hungry for forbidden magic. But every tale ended the same way: he was evil. And now, he had chosen Sunvale as his next prize. Long ago, there was a kingdom called Sunvale, a land known for its warm sunshine, colorful markets, and friendly people. Sunvale was a place where children ran through the streets chasing wooden hoops and laughing loudly. Bakers sold sweet rolls covered in sugar. Musicians played flutes and drums in the town square. Bright flags danced in the wind above every shop and home. And above the kingdom stood Golden Castle, built from smooth white stone, with shining towers and golden rooftops that glittered in the daylight. Golden Castle was the pride of Sunvale. It could be seen from miles away, and inside lived the rulers of the kingdom, King Henry and Queen Rose. They were kind and fair. King Henry was strong, brave, and loved to ride through the kingdom greeting his people. Queen Rose was wise and gentle, always listening carefully to the worries of her people and helping them find peace. The kingdom trusted them. The kingdom adored them. And they had one son, Prince Jack. He was tall, handsome, and known for his warm smile. Prince Jack was the kind of prince who greeted castle servants by name. He was also known for practicing sword fighting every morning, not because he loved war, but because he believed a prince must be ready to protect his people. When villagers had problems, Prince Jack listened. When children got lost in the market, Prince Jack helped them home. When travelers arrived tired and hungry, Prince Jack made sure they were given food. The people often said, "One day Prince Jack will be the greatest king Sunvale has ever known." And Prince Jack hoped that was true. He loved his kingdom deeply, but he had no idea that soon his courage would be tested like never before. Far away from the happy streets of Sunvale, beyond the bright farms and flower fields, there was a cold and lonely place called the Northern Hills. Few people traveled there, not because it was cursed, but because it was wild and quiet. And hidden in that region stood an old tower made of black stone. It was called Shadow Tower, and inside that tower lived a man named Lord Grim. No one knew when Lord Grim came to Sunvale. No one knew how he arrived. Some said he appeared one night during a strange storm. Others believed he walked into the kingdom disguised as a traveler and never left. There were even tales that he was not born at all, but created by dark magic. But no matter what story people believed, everyone agreed on one truth. Lord Grim wanted power, not a little power. He wanted all of it. He wanted the kingdom. He wanted the castle. He wanted to be feared. And most of all, he wanted the ancient magical treasure hidden beneath Golden Castle, the Sun Crystal. A crystal said to hold the very spirit of light itself. At first, Sunvale did not notice anything wrong. The market still bustled. The castle still shone. The people still laughed. But slowly, small, strange things began to happen. A farmer's best cow disappeared without a trace. A merchant's bag of gold vanished from a locked chest. A village well turned dark for one night, then became clear again. And travelers spoke of strange green lights flickering in the northern hills. The people started whispering, "Lord Grim is awake again. Lord Grim is growing stronger. Lord Grim is testing the kingdom." Soon even the palace guards began talking about it, and one evening King Henry received a royal message from a northern village. The message was written in shaken handwriting. It read, "My king, please help us. Something watches us in the night." King Henry did not ignore the message. That same night, he called a secret meeting in the palace. Only a few were invited: King Henry, Queen Rose, Prince Jack, and the kingdom's oldest advisor, a wise man named Old Thomas. Old Thomas was not a knight. He did not carry a sword, but he carried something far more powerful: knowledge. He had served the kingdom longer than anyone could remember. Prince Jack respected him greatly. When Old Thomas entered the room, he bowed politely.
"My king,"
he said. King Henry placed the message on the table.
"The North is frightened again."
Old Thomas looked at the letter, and his face grew serious. Prince Jack leaned forward.
"You know why?"
Old Thomas nodded slowly.
"Yes, your highness."
Queen Rose spoke gently.
"Tell us the truth. Tell us what this means."
Old Thomas took a deep breath.
"There is a sorcerer in the northern hills,"
he said, "a dark man who seeks the sun crystal beneath this castle." Prince Jack's eyes narrowed.
"Lord Grim."
Old Thomas nodded.
"The same Grim, he is back for power."
King Henry frowned.
"But why now? Why after so many peaceful years?"
Old Thomas answered quietly.
"Because evil does not disappear. It waits."
The Queen asked softly.
"And what happens if he finds the sun crystal?"
Old Thomas looked up, his voice heavy. "If Lord Grim takes the sun crystal, Sunvale will lose its light, and the kingdom will belong to him." Prince Jack stood up immediately.
"Then we must stop him."
King Henry stared at his son.
"You are my heir, my only son."
Prince Jack nodded.
"And I am your protector."
Old Thomas lifted his hand. "There is only one way to defeat Lord Grim," Prince Jack asked quickly.
"How? Tell me, wise Thomas."
Old Thomas said, "The blade of light must be found, a legendary sword hidden deep in the Frost Mountains. Only its magic can destroy the sorcerer's darkness." Queen Rose's eyes widened.
"The Frost Mountains are dangerous."
Old Thomas nodded. "Yes, but there is something else." Prince Jack frowned.
"What else, wise Thomas?"
Old Thomas spoke carefully. "The blade of light can only be claimed if the last Sun Keeper is present." The king's eyes widened.
"The Sun Keepers? That bloodline ended long ago."
Old Thomas shook his head. "No, my king, it did not." Far from the shining castle, in a peaceful little village called Oak Hollow, lived a young girl named Lily. Lily was 18 years old.
Lily.
She was known for her kindness. She helped old villagers carry baskets.
Bless you, dear.
She
Thank
shared
you. It's
food
no
with
trouble
children
at all.
who had none. She worked hard and never complained. She lived in a small cottage with an old woman named Grandma
May, the kitchen
who
smells
raised
wonderful.
her
It's
as if
even
she were
better
her
with
own
you
daughter.
here.
Lily's life was simple, but she was happy. Yet Lily had always wondered about one thing: her past, because Lily did not know who her real parents were. Grandma May had found her as a baby in the forest during a storm, and around Lily's neck had been a silver necklace shaped like a tiny sun. Grandma
Never
May
show that
always warned her,
necklace.
never
Promise
show
me,
that
Lily, it's
necklace to
very
strangers.
I promise, Grandma.
Lily never understood why, until the night the shadows came. One evening, Lily walked through the forest gathering herbs. The moon was bright, the air was calm. Then she heard whispering. Lily turned around. 3 shadowy figures stepped from behind the trees. They were tall and thin, like living smoke. Their eyes glowed green. Lily froze. One of them hissed,
She has
it.
She has
Another
the
whispered,
necklace.
Sun necklace? Lily stepped back.
Who are you?
The shadows moved closer. Lord Grim sends us. Lily's heart pounded. She turned to run, but shadowy hands reached out and grabbed her ankles. She screamed. Then her necklace began to glow, warm, bright, golden. The shadows hissed and backed away. Lily lifted her hands in fear, and suddenly, boom! A burst of golden light exploded from her necklace, throwing the shadows back. The shadows vanished into mist. Lily fell to her knees, shaking.
What was that? What just happened?
She whispered. Then a calm voice spoke from behind her. You have awakened at last. Lily spun around. An old man stood there with a gray cloak and a long white beard. His eyes were kind, but serious. Lily whispered.
Who are you?
The old man bowed. My name is Old Thomas.
Come with me, Lily. Let me take you back home.
Old Thomas led Lily back to her cottage. Grandma May gasped when she saw him. You found her? Grandma May whispered. Lily looked confused.
Grandma, what is going on?
Old Thomas sat down and spoke gently. Lily, you are not an ordinary village girl. Lily's eyes widened. Old Thomas continued. Long ago there was a noble bloodline sworn to protect the sun crystal. They were called the Sun Keepers. Lily swallowed. Old Thomas pointed to her necklace. That necklace is the mark of their bloodline. Lily whispered.
So my parents were special.
Grandma May's eyes filled with tears.
They were brave. So very brave. I miss them.
Grandma May said softly.
They died protecting you.
Lily's heart trembled. Old Thomas nodded. And now Lord Grim knows you exist. Lily whispered in fear.
Then I'm in danger.
Old Thomas nodded. Yes, but you are also the kingdom's hope. The very next morning, horses arrived in Oak Hollow. Villagers gathered to watch. At the front rode Prince Jack himself. Lily froze when she saw him. He looked like a true prince from a story. His cloak was royal blue, his boots polished, his posture strong and proud. Prince Jack stepped off his horse and walked toward her. His eyes fell to her necklace. His expression softened.
So it's true. You are Lily the Sun Keeper,
he said quietly. Lily's voice trembled. You're the prince. Prince Jack smiled.
And you are Lily, the young lady who will help save our people.
Old Thomas stepped forward. She must come with us. Lily stepped back.
Come where? Old Thomas, I am just a village girl.
Prince Jack looked at her seriously.
To save the kingdom.
Lily swallowed.
I'm not a hero.
Prince Jack replied calmly.
Heroes never believe they are heroes until they choose to be.
He held out his hand.
Will you come with me?
Lily stared at him. Then she remembered the shadows. She remembered the green eyes. She remembered fear. And she remembered that her village was part of Sunvale too. Slowly, Lily placed her hand in his.
Yes, I will come with you. I trust you.
This place
Back
is so
at Golden
grand.
Castle, King
Stay
Henry
close,
and Queen
Lily.
Rose welcomed
I'm
Lily.
a little scared.
Queen Rose looked at her with gentle eyes.
You are very young.
She said softly. Lily bowed nervously. Yes, Your Majesty. Old Thomas spoke. The time has come. Prince Jack must retrieve the Blade of Light. Lily must travel with him. Queen Rose turned quickly to her son.
No.
Prince Jack stepped forward.
Mother, I must.
King Henry's voice was heavy.
You are my heir, Jack. My only child. If something happened to you, I don't know what I will do.
Prince Jack nodded.
And I will return as your heir, or I will die as your protector.
Queen Rose's eyes filled with tears. She held Jack tightly.
Son,
Promise me you will come back,
you will return safely.
Jack whispered.
I promise, Mother.
King Henry stepped forward and placed his hand on Jack's shoulder.
Then go and carry Sunvale's hope with you.
And so Prince Jack and Lily began their journey. They traveled with Old Thomas and Sir Robert, the strongest knight in Sunvale. They rode through green valleys, golden farmlands, and quiet forests. At night, they camped under bright stars. They crossed rivers by wooden bridges. They passed villages where people cheered when they saw the prince. "Save us, Prince Jack! Bring the light back!" Lily felt her heart grow stronger each day. She was scared, but she was also proud. For the first time in her life, she felt like she mattered. During the journey, Prince Jack and Lily grew closer. Jack spoke to her kindly. He asked her about Oak Hollow. He laughed at her jokes. He listened when she spoke. And Lily noticed something important.
That is the worst
Jack was
joke I
not
have
proud.
ever heard.
He was not cruel.
It is
He was
really
not
nice
arrogant
getting to
like
know
the
you,
princes
Lily.
in some stories.
the same
He
way.
was gentle
I'm
and
glad.
brave. One night by the fire, Lily whispered.
Why are you so kind to me?
Jack looked at her.
Because you are brave, Lily.
He said. Lily blinked.
I'm not brave, Jack. I'm terrified.
Jack smiled.
Bravery is not being fearless, Lily. Bravery is being afraid and still walking forward.
Lily's cheeks warmed, and her heart began to beat differently whenever Jack was near. At last, they reached the Frost Mountains. The peaks were white with snow shining under the sun. The air was cold, but the sky was clear. Old Thomas pointed toward a cave high above. The blade of light lies within. They climbed carefully. Inside the cave, ancient markings covered the walls, and in the center, a sword sat trapped in stone. It glowed softly, like sunlight trapped inside steel. Prince Jack stepped forward, but the moment he touched it, the ground shook. A stone guardian rose up, a lion made of rock with eyes glowing red. Its voice boomed,
Only the pure may take the blade.
It attacked. Jack fought bravely but was thrown aside. Sir Robert struck it, but his sword bounced off its stone skin.
For honor and light, you will not prevail!
Lily screamed. Then she stepped forward, her necklace glowing.
Please, calm down. Don't hurt us. We come in peace.
The guardian froze. Its eyes turned toward Lily.
The Sun Keeper.
It bowed and stepped aside. Prince Jack stood slowly. He reached for the sword again. This time, it slid free easily. The sword shone bright, lighting up the entire cave. Old Thomas whispered, "The blade of light has chosen him." Prince Jack lifted it high, and the light from the blade made Lily feel hope surge through her chest. When they returned to Sunvale,
A
the
fine day
kingdom
for the market.
was still
Indeed.
bright.
Look at the sky.
But the
Those
shadows were
clouds weren't there
spreading
before.
faster.
Something
Dark
feels wrong.
clouds
Get inside.
gathered over the northern hills. Lord Grimm's shadow servants were already moving. Prince Jack rode straight to Shadow Tower. He would not wait. Lily went with him. Old Thomas warned them, "Lord Grimm will try to break your hearts. Do not let fear control you." Prince Jack nodded, and together
Tower
they
awaits.
entered the
Stay
tower.
alert.
Inside, the walls were cold stone, and green fire burned in torches. Lord Grimm waited at the top. His eyes glowed. His smile was cruel.
So,
Grimm said,
the prince and the little village girl.
Prince Jack pointed the blade of light at him.
Release this kingdom from your evil.
Lord Grimm laughed. "You cannot stop me. The sun crystal will be mine." He raised his staff. Green lightning struck. Jack blocked it with a blade of light. The room shook. The stone cracked. Magic filled the air like thunder. Lord Grimm then threw shadow chains toward Lily. They wrapped around her arms. Lily screamed. Jack shouted, "Lily!"
That's it.
Grim smiled wickedly. Awaken the sun crystal for me, Sunkeeper. Lily trembled, but she looked at Jack. She saw fear in his eyes.
Lily!
Not fear of death, fear of losing her. Lily's heart grew strong. She whispered, I am not your servant. Her necklace blazed bright. The chains began to burn. Lily screamed, Light of Sunvale, help me! Boom! Golden light exploded outward. The chains shattered. Lord Grim stumbled backward. What? Prince Jack charged. He swung the blade of light with all his strength. The blade struck Grim's staff. Crack! The emerald crystal shattered. Lord Grim screamed, No!
No, my
Ow! Jack struck again.
Your
the blade
darkness ends
pierced
now!
Grim's darkness. Golden light poured through the tower. Lord Grim screamed as his body turned into smoke. His voice echoed, No! And then he was gone. The next morning, the sky was clear.
The darkness is fading.
The northern hills
A
were
new day is
peaceful
dawning.
again.
The sun
people
is returning.
cheered in
A
the
blessing
streets.
for Sunvale.
Golden Castle shone brighter than ever. The sun crystal glowed safely beneath the castle. King Henry hugged his son proudly. Queen Rose held Lily's hands. You saved our kingdom, she whispered. Lily shook her head. We all did. Prince Jack looked at Lily with warmth. The kingdom had been saved, but Jack's heart had also changed, because he had found something on his quest. Not treasure, not glory, but love. That night, on the castle balcony, Jack stood beside Lily. You were once a village girl, Jack said softly. Lily smiled. And you were once a prince who carried everything alone. Jack laughed quietly. Not anymore. He took her hand, and under the peaceful moonlight, Prince Jack hugged Lily.
Oh, Jack,
A
this
gentle
is magical.
hug,
Every moment with you
promise
is my
hug,
love.
and the
I never
beginning
wanna
of a
leave your
new
side.
story.
Nor
My
I-
brave knight, my heart is so full of happiness.
And mine is yours forever, my lady.
I love you.
I love you.
And so the kingdom of Sunvale remained bright and joyful, not because evil never came, but because courage rose to meet it, because a kind prince fought for his people, and a lowly girl discovered the greatness inside her, and together they proved that light will always return.
The story of Sunvale is now over. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share for more. See you next time.